SBTV.
Hey guys, I'm Sean, representing SBTV today. We're at Eurogamer, where most of you are going to come down and check out some big games, but don't forget about the indie titles. Here's 10 of our favorites. Hey guys, we're checking out Ethan Meteor Hunter here, and we've got one of the dev team. Would you want to introduce us?
Yeah, I'm Guilain, I'm in charge of PR and marketing at Seven Studio.
And if you could describe to us what the game is, what would you describe it as?
Yeah, in fact it's just the story of a crazy rat that just gained a superpower, you know. It's a telekinesis feature, so he can move objects using his mind and pausing the time.
Excellent, we're going to have a little quick go on that. So this is Ethan Meteor Hunter. It's a platforming 2D game. A bit similar to Braid if you haven't played it before, which is basically puzzles with time. But in Ethan Meteor Hunter, you get to stop time and move the puzzle pieces around, which is pretty cool, and this is why I love it. So I'm here with one of the developers from Velocity. Could you introduce yourself to the camera?
Hi, I'm Robin. Pleased to meet you.
And could you tell us a short gist of what Velocity is?
Velocity is a top-down scrolling shoot-'em-up that has teleport mechanics. We're also adding in side-on scrolling sections to make it a really advanced game. It's also the best arcade game of this decade.
We also played Prison Architect, a game that's currently in its alpha stage, but we had access to it at Eurogamer. If you have Steam, you can get quick instant access to play it as it is already. Produced by Mark Morris and designed by Chris DeLay, developer at Intervision Software, who made Darwinia, Defcon and Uplink, you get to design your prison from an empty plot of land and tackle the basics of running water and electricity into building your own cells, canteen, common rooms and shower rooms. Just like in other business simulations, just like Theme Hospital, you have disasters which you have to tackle, like putting out fires manually. It was a very enjoyable game to play, very nostalgic, took me back to the days of playing Dungeon Keeper, which happens to be one of the inspirations for Prison Architect. As this is just an alpha, Prison Architect is already looking promising and is definitely one to watch.
So we're here at Shiftlings and we have one of the devs here. Could you just introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I am Natasha from Rock Pocket Games in Norway, and I'm here with Shiftlings, our little quirky puzzler. You can play that both single or co-op.
If you could give us a brief kind of gist of what you actually do in the game.
Yeah, basically you have our two aliens, not the smartest guys in the universe, so they keep crashing with their little airplane or their little airship, and you have to basically help them survive through the levels, and on the way you pick up repair, like little tools and repair things that they need to repair the ship. And the problem is those two guys, because of an accident, they are connected with the air tube, and they can't really live without that air tube, of course, and they're connected at all times through all the puzzles, and you shift the size between them because one of the guys needs to be big and the other one is going to be like inflated, and the other one is going to be the little guy, and of course that's going to give you advantages and disadvantages for the puzzles.
Nazi robots from space, a ninja, 10 seconds per stage. Yes, this is 10 Second Ninja from BAFTA award-winning Dan Pearce, the guy that brought you the most recent Castles in the Sky. It features 40 levels, including boss fights, so you gotta be quick, fast, skillful, and it has a lot of replayability just to, you know, earn all those stars that you probably missed from each level. 10 Second Ninja is a colourful platforming action puzzler tied together in a witty and fun package. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for this.
Hey guys, we're here at Fist of Awesome and I've grabbed one of the devs here. Could you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Nickel Hunt. I'm the main developer of Fist of Awesome, which is an upcoming time-traveling lumberjack mob coming out on iOS, Android, Ouya, and GameStick. It's, like I said, it's time-traveling lumberjack mob. It's a crowded genre, but I think we're doing something a little different that stands out. You play as a character called Tim Burr, who's a lumberjack who finds himself having to travel through time, punching bears in the face to save humanity.
For those of you that can cast your mind back to the original series of Transport Tycoon in 1994, you would remember Chris Sawyer's isometric business sim game was one of a kind. Remade for the portable devices of Android and iOS, the Indie Cruise 31X and Original 8 technologies have brought back a cult classic for everyone to relive once again whilst on the move. With a friendly and easy to use interface, we had great fun living this nostalgia.
What would you say makes this game different than any other games that we'll find here at Eurogamer?
We've tried to introduce a new mechanic, so it's basically what we call the smash mechanic. So that's where you can grab an enemy and you can throw him into another enemy. You can just keep smashing him into lots of different enemies, anything you want really. And you can specifically target certain locations where you go into like a different slow motion. So it's called like bullet time. That one's very much alpha. We haven't sort of decided exactly how we want to do that yet. It's a survival action game where you can kind of go and mine, collect resources, and then you can use those resources to build with. And it's all about protecting these kits that you've got. And obviously it's a lot about combat. So you get at the moment in the demo that we've got, you've got waves of enemies and they just keep coming to attack you. And you've got to protect this kit. Unfortunately, we haven't done that at the moment. We've let it die. But yeah, basically that's the main aim of the combat demo.
We got to play the latest build of Volume, the stealth game that relies on you being silent or using it as your ally for distractions. Made by Mike Biffle, the genius behind Thomas Was Alone, this game was yet another favourite, as everything from the visuals to sound design to the concept of this game was very appealing and creative. From what we learned playing Volume at Eurogamer tested our timing, accuracy and to be patient and observant, as rushing through a stealth game wasn't wise. With the goal to collect objectives on each stage and to make it to the exit, the guards on each level forced us to take cover and tap into a more tactical approach. Whilst playing hands-on, we were instantly reminded of the moment of great innovation and creativity behind other AAA stealth genre, like Metal Gear Solid for example. The two items in the game so far, which we know about, include the Bugle, which is an item that you throw using your trajectory skills to distract guards to a distant location on the map, and the Blackjack, which is an item which puts the guards to sleep when things get a lot tougher, for example. The game would also include a level creator which lets you design everything from the space you move within, guards and their patrols, objectives, and tweak the colours to share amongst the community. And if you love your stealth and your tactics, then Volume is for you.
I've got Jam in here, one of the dev team from Strike Suit Zero. Could you just tell us a bit more about your role on the game?
Absolutely. So Strike Suit Zero is a space combat game that really harkens back to the 90s heyday of space combat. So we're here today showing the Oculus version, and at the very heart of the game you've got the ship can transform into a mech. So you've got that real kind of Japanese mecha thing going on. And, the mech was designed by a guy called Junji Kobu, who's worked on Steel Battalion, Infinite Space and Appleseed, which mecha fans will hopefully appreciate. And obviously Oculus, great fit for space games, and we're here today showing it off.
So Strike Suit Zero is a space sim dogfighting game, and whilst using the Oculus Rift you can look in any direction and take the fight to it virtually. So that was 10 indie games you should look out for. We've been SBTV Games Gadgets at Eurogamer 2013. Make sure you hit subscribe.
Subscribe to SBTV to keep updated on the latest releases and check out more of our videos below.